Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can see, we come back down on the river Medway. Now the last place we was when I done the walk on the river, we started at Eldridge's Lock, then we ended up in Tunbridge, at Tunbridge's Lock. Now I've come further down the river, so we come back towards where Eldridge's Lock is, and the next stop is Porter's Lock. Now I'm going to be taking you down to Porter's Lock to show you Porter's Lock. So I'm going to turn you on the river and some of the countryside around it. Now on this Medway, I did mention in the last video I did, is the river, they started, the River Medway Navigation Company started to come up from Maidstone up towards Tunbridge in about 1741. And when we get down into Maidstone Way, you see most of the locks were built of oak. Now the oak was brought downstream from Penshurst to create the locks. And in my last video I did one on Stone Lock Bridge and the lock at Tunbridge. Now that was built of stone, which was built from old stone from Tunbridge Castle. Anyway, we're going to be taking you down now, down the river, towards Porter's Lock. See, the old river does meander. It's really nice. The old river has its own little personality as you get further down. As you can see, now this is what I mean. And right in the background there, I don't know if you can see it, but that's Eldridge's Lock. We was there previously. And then we got down this way. Take you further down. I said they started from Maidstone and there's coming up the river in about 1741. And I think they got into Tunbridge in about 1747. If I remember correctly. They used to bring coal, timber, all sorts of things on the barges down on the Medway back in the 1700s. Very interesting history. Right. Moving on. As you can see, it's quite nice, lovely open countryside down here as well. I said on this walk down towards Porter's Lock, just trying to get the different kind of meandering of the river in for you also as well on the way down to the lock. This is mainly for people that like to see nature at its best, as well as other people that are welcome to watch the videos as well. As I say on these videos, please feel free to comment. You're more than welcome. You see the birds are singing as well. The original source of the River Medway starts at Turner's Hill in East Sussex, if I'm correct. And it goes as far, I think it's about 70 miles, so it goes from Turner's Hill down into Maidstone. Then it connects up onto the estuary. And this way. As you can see, it's Joanna again today. As Harry's not with us again today. He can't make it. So at the moment she's still employed. Right, we are approaching our Porter's Lock, I said. I just want to show you a bit more countryside before we get down onto the lock. So there's plenty of countryside to be seen down here. We should take you on to I'm going to take you on to Porter's Lock as well. There's not much further down there. Just from where we was in the field, I'm going to take you up here first because there's a little landing spot here. Can you see over there? It's the weir, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it's called. Yeah, Porter's Lock. You can see the rear gate, or should I say the rear gate, however you want to pronounce it. So I'm going to take you down onto Porter's Lock now. It's just down there. It's quite nice this time of year as well, because when the sunlight shines on the trees do look different colours also. Just makes the videos nice. People that can't get out to see all this, these videos are made for you as well, so you can see all different kinds of nature at certain times of the year. I'm going to try and keep my videos coming each week. So, because I'm quite interested in the rivers and the locks, especially the rivers that have a lot of history to them. I do believe somewhere down this way there's also a second, I think it's a Second World War II pillbox. Whether or not it's been bricked up yet or not, I don't know. I think last time we was down here it was open. We've now arrived at Porter's Lock, so we'll just take you up onto Porter's Lock now. There's a jetty here. That's the start of the jetty anyway. Hopefully Joe won't do a marshal and fall down the bank. People fly about again. This is actually quite a nice lock as well. It does have a bit of turf, which just makes things look quite nice. Get away, he flies. I can see why people are so fascinated with the rivers and locks. And here's the gates. As I say, they did come up from Maidstone in about 1741 towards Tunbridge when I was building this part of the river. And I did mention in one of my last videos I did when I ended it at Tunbridge Lock that they wanted to go from Tunbridge up into Penshurst and from Penshurst into Forest Road, but that never happened due to James Christie racking up a load of debt. There's nearly a debt of 150,000, which the plans were just thrown out by Parliament in the end. And of course, because he left all that debt to the River Medway Navigation Company, he upped and went to America. He just fled to America, leaving his debts behind. I don't know what happened to the debt actually, to be honest. And I'll take you down the steps. I'm going to take you on the jetty. Very nice. I take it this was built around about, I'm not quite sure to be honest, because I think the one in Tunbridge, if I remember, was about 1747. So this one, I suppose, would have been about 1746, somewhere around there, or 17, maybe before. I'm unsure on the date. Back down to the end of the jetty here. It's nice down here. Open countryside up there. I'll be taking you back up this way now. Sorry if the camera's moving a bit. We'll be leaving here now and carrying on a bit further down. So from Porter's Lock here, we will be going further down the Medway. I did mention about the Second World War pillbox, so we go further down the River Medway to try and find the pillbox along the way and see what finds we find as well. I'm going to turn you back around again. Who knows what you find down here. find absolutely anything, but I do know there's a World War II pillbox down here, so we most probably stumble across that first. Now I'm going to try and get down a bit further. There are oast houses down here as well. I'm going to do my best to try and get them in the video. Whether or not I pick them up on the GoPro is another thing. I'm going to try and get them in anyway for you. Maybe if I'm lucky a bit further down. I found the World War II pillbox. It's right in front of us here. I'm not sure if we can get in this one or not. But here it is. It's just one of the finds along the way. As per usual, they are beside rivers. I don't think we can get in this one if I remember. So most of them are bricked up now. Yeah, so
around there.
Yeah, so it's in the overgrowth here. So unfortunately we can't get in there. We'll carry on a bit further, see where we end up. Try and get to Heart Lake Bridge. And I don't think it's that far down here to Heart Lake. Come to a little bridge here. And I think in the distance that's Heart Lake Bridge. But we'll find out when we get down there. So I mean, you see the bridge right in the background there. So we go down there now, take you down there. And another river and lock walk. Oh, now this is a fine look.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know anything about this.
Wow.
You see a spigot, I think you pronounce it as a spigot. Let's go over, shall we? This is what I like on the walks. I like to find all this kind of thing. I'll read it to you. It says World War II spigot mortar. This heavily reinforced concrete emplacement was originally surrounded by a circular trench capable of accommodating a crew of between 3 to 5 troops. Now there, I would have had a gun, I should think. Very interesting. All the paving you can see around here, around the spigot's now gone. Very interesting. I wonder if there's any other of these, more of these along here. So that is a spigot. When's that? Now let's leave the spigot and go down to the bridge. So we just come down from where the spigot was, and I think this is Heart Lake Bridge here, just there. So we're going to be just going on a little bit further beyond Heart Lake Bridge to see where it takes us. We left Heart Lake Bridge now. I'm trying to get down to the host houses that I mentioned in the video as well, so I can show you just the tops of the host houses. There's a bit more of the river there. As you can see, it's very open down here also. Now that World War II spigot was quite a find. The last time I came down here a few years ago, it wasn't, the overgrowth must have been surrounding it because I didn't even notice it. So on top of the spigot there's a little silver stud there that would have supported the gun. I suppose we're looking down towards Hadlow now. Yes. Try and get you down to the host houses. I can get him in at a distance. Now I've found a little opening here. I'll try and get you over to get the host houses in as I promised. If I can make it over here. You see the grass is quite long here. Stretching our way through. And you should see through this little opening here the host houses in the distance. Zoom in. I'm hoping so. There's a farm over there, and the host houses are in the distance over there also. Jo's over there, she doesn't fancy coming through the thick grass. So, just like to say thanks very much for watching another video, and until the next video, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, goodbye.